Sa lilim ng mga punong tila bantayog sa mga kagubatan, naninirahan ang lahing isa sa ugat ng ating kasaysayan, ang mga katutubong Aita.
Naglalakbay sa himpapawid, kay sarap mabuhay sa ilalim ng nag-iisang mundong makulay.
Good day to everyone. Our group presents our documentary titled Ncip and Indigenous Rights in the Philippines. Indigenous Cultural Communities or Indigenous Peoples or ICCS or IPs are groups who live here long before colonization with distinct cultures, lands, and traditions. Their rights were once ignored until the government created the National Commission on Indigenous Peoples or NCIP to protect them. Today, we'll explain what it is, how it works, what it has done, and the challenges it faces. First, what exactly is the NCIP? The National Commission on Indigenous Peoples is the primary government agency in the Philippines mandated to protect, promote, and uphold the rights and well-being of indigenous cultural communities and indigenous people. Let's clarify what these terms mean. Indigenous Cultural Communities or ICCS are groups of people who have continuously lived in a specific area since before colonization, sharing common traditions, culture, and governance systems. Indigenous people or IPs refer to the people belonging to these communities with distinct identities, languages, and ways of life different from the majority population. Why are they important? ICC and IPs are the keepers of our country's oldest heritage. They hold traditional knowledge about land, resources, and nature that has sustained our environment for generations. They are not just part of our history, they are vital to our nation, present, and future. The NCIP's means purpose is simple but meaningful to ensure that these communities are recognized, respected, and that their rights to their land, to their culture, to self-governance, and to development are fully protected and exercised. NCIP come to be and what legal basis supports it. Everything started with Republic Act No. 8371, also known as the Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act of 1997 or IPRA. This is the landmark law that recognized and promoted the rights of ICCS or IPs, and it is considered one of the most progressive indigenous rights laws in Asia. Why did the government create NCIP? For many years, indigenous communities faced displacement from their lands, loss of resources, discrimination, and lack of recognition of their culture. The government realized that to achieve true justice and equality, there must be a dedicated body that understands their needs, speaks for them, and ensures their rights are not violated. NCIP was the answer. The bridge between the state and the indigenous peoples, ensuring their voices are heard and their rights are defended.
First, issuing Certificate of Ancestral Domain Title or CEDT, legal documents that formally recognize indigenous communities' ownership and rights over their tradition, land, and territories. Second, ensuring free, prior, and informed consent or effect. This means no project or business or government program can enter or use their land unless the community has freely agreed to it, fully understanding what it means. Third, protecting their cultural integrity, preserving their tradition, language, belief, and practices. Fourth, providing legal assistance, helping communities defend their rights in court or against outside interests. Plus, promoting development that fits their needs, projects that respect their culture and way of life instead of forcing changes upon them.
Time in history, sulod sa 65 katuig, ay pagyud taon ay congressman nga naminaw sa tingog sa tribo. Ncip ra gyud in taon nangamon sigig balik-balikan si NI o ECC. Karon naa na gyud, napaminaw na gyud mi. So ang akong ipakita nga ang among legal nga pagpanag-iya sa among yutang kabilin pinaagi sa titulo sa Kadti 251. Ani adala namo ang original 2,801 hectares ilaban namo ni.
First is land conflict and boundary dispute. Even with titles, some powerful groups or individuals still try to claim their lands, leading to long legal battles that drain time and resources. Second, limited resources and funding. Ncip has offices nationwide, but it often lacks enough budget, staffs, and equipment to reach every community, especially those in very remote or mountainous areas. This slows down the processing of titles and delivery of services. Third, discrimination and lack of awareness. Many Filipino still do not understand or value indigenous culture. Some communities face prejudice and their tradition are sometimes seen as old-fashioned or less important. Fourth, threats from development project, large infrastructure, mining, or energy project often targets indigenous lands, even with laws following the free, prior, and informed consent or FPIC process is something rushed or ignored. Lastly, loss of cultural and identity. Younger generation are moving to cities and traditional knowledge is slowly fading. Protecting their way of life is just as hard as protecting their land. As we need our documentary, we realized this. Indigenous rights are not just special privilege, they are human rights. The NCIP exists to make sure that our country honors its promise that every Filipino, no matter their culture or where they live, is respected, protected, and given a fair chance. The ICCs and IPs are not just part of our past, they are the soul of our nation's identity. Protecting them is protecting who we are as Filipinos. We hope this documentary help you understand the vital role of NCIP, the value of indigenous rights, and why we all have a part to play in preserving our country's rich cultural heritage.